Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for opening this video. I'm Claudia, real estate agent in Jamaica. If you want to sell, buy, or build real estate, hit the subscribe button and remember the notification bell.
Welcome everybody. Hi, I'm Claudia.
And I'm Tony.
And Tony's in the back, but Tony needs to project your voice. And we are with Foster today. Foster, welcome to the road trip.
I'm here.
So Foster is our driver today, everybody. So we're heading to Danvers Pen, is it? So we just came through Yallas and we came all the way to the Morgage Bay roundabout. This area is slated for development. The Morgage Bay town will be moving, and they have a whole new infrastructure plan for this area. As a matter of fact, they seem to be doing some road works here. Not so sure what they're doing, but looks like they're improving, trying to set up some bridges, trying to straighten out the gully so that we don't have the flooding. The rain take for the road and some St. Thomas, everybody, slated for development. Prime Minister is putting in a brand new road from the Harborview roundabout to St. Thomas, continuing on to Portland. This is the east side of the island. So if you want to get in on some ground level development here now before the things get big and turn up, you might want to consider looking at this development. Oh, Foster, this is where me and you differ. I would have waited until the truck come across the bridge.
There is not enough road to wait.
What do you mean not enough road to
Look
wait?
on the bridge.
What do you
There's
mean?
no bridge there.
What do you mean? You can't pull to the side. My lady pull to the side, and all of you go around the lady and don't give a lady a chance to come out. Oh, you know, you mean male drivers.
This is the road that you drive on to go to the other property that you want to view.
Yeah, no. You go to Erie Castle.
I remember the name of the one you were looking at. Sound like you guys view.
Yeah, it was a muffler. Moved too fast. Alright, so this looks like a school right here.
I think just past
Mobile Science Library. That was a school. Oh, Palmbrook High School. So they're doing some major works on this road. So once this road is finished, should be nice and good.
What are they doing? Holding up the light post?
Yes, because I guess it's falling down. Well, they're changing the light posts, apparently. Wait. Over here is deep, so wait. Let the man come down first, no man.
Oh, wait.
Jesus,
We can't wait.
please.
So him for wait.
So disgusting, man.
I am for wait.
Yeah, right. All this is being taped.
Yeah. I know the viewers are not going to give Foster no pass on the drive. No, you might get 0 today. What is it, Tony? Hey, you might fail the test.
For wait.
The male species. No, don't want to wait.
If we wait, we might get lost in Foster.
We not get lost, but we were just one car leave before the road was clear, so we don't know my force about.
No, 2 cars. You have cars behind you, know.
No, then that mean to them.
So 2 cars. Yeah.
Me and then the other one.
Yeah, but after we clear the road, then him have the whole road for himself. But him should just wait.
I totally agree with you, Foster. wait.
Yeah, but you can wait too.
But alright, the other thing, the vehicle is on his side of the road. You didn't know say
Yeah,
his
side block,
block.
I must wait. But I mean, out of courtesy.
But them Jamaican people don't drive with courtesy.
Oh my gosh, that include you, right? I wonder, that include you. Alright, everybody, we're trying to get to Danvers Pen. Looks like it's gonna be a slow boat here today.
But imagine when this road fixed over, it's gonna be pretty.
Right, yeah, I never expected this though. So, the widening, it looks like. We're changing out light poles. I wonder if all of this is in anticipation of the new roads. Well, we just turned off Morant B.
The man on the light post, man, that's skilling.
Skill that to the one. Whoa! Watch the JPS workers at it. Wow.
But I don't get it. In this day and age, why we have to be climbing the literal light post? They couldn't just put a ladder thing up there.
They look like they're changing out all of these. Every one of them lean up. You see?
Yeah.
Lean up. Ladies and gentlemen, in St. Thomas, I'm going to show you another big parcel you can consider to use for your housing project, your farming project, your commercial project, so many things you can do with land in Jamaica. You can see this road in the future. JP is organizing themselves. That's a bridge going there.
Got a pipeline.
Yeah. GPS is organizing themselves.
Does it mean that everybody on this road don't have light today?
Possibly, yes. Possibly changing out the poles. I'm surprised they went back to wooden poles though, as opposed to concrete.
Oh, look, wooden poles are the new one.
Yeah, they gone back to wooden. Not so sure why. But that is a serious skill though, you know.
Be able to climb a pole.
Yeah, man. Lift my hat to the men and women who can do that, man.
You have to be fit.
Like me could never go up that.
Physically fit.
And you have to physically fit too. Not afraid of heights either. You have to be agile. Nimble, as them would say. St. Thomas have whole heap of land, you know, farmland, you know. Whole heap of land. Alright, so we keep left towards Reggae Falls.
Reggae Falls? I didn't know another waterfall was in St. Thomas.
Left to Reggae Falls. Everybody, don't wait till the road fix to buy this land, you know. Would have been too late.
Seems like a popular road. You know the name of this road now?
No. Map it. Seems like a very popular road, yes. Let's hope they don't speed on this road when they fix it. Alright. So, while we wait to drive to get to the location, Tonian is very interested in talking about co-parenting. How would Jamaicans do in co-parenting?
What is called Church Corner to York Road.
Church Corner to York Road. Okay, this looks like another bridge coming. How would Jamaicans do in co-parenting, Tonya? What is your take on it? And Foster can give us the man view, the male perspective.
I think if we cooperate with each other, we could do well at co-parenting. And this is different from persons being married and then divorcing and then having to co-parent. Just a man and a woman coming together and deciding to have a child. I think that would be better for some people.
Alright, so
have relationship stress.
So from the outset, you're saying just do co-parenting as opposed to, as you said, getting married, then somebody get vexed, draw for divorce,
and then you have to co-parent.
and then you have to go learn to co-parent.
Right.
Okay, so you say co-parenting could be an option from start.
Yeah. And in truth and in fact, some women just want the children.
Okay. They don't want a relationship.
No.
Alright, so what does co-parenting look like to you?
In my ideal situation,
Yeah, what would it
it
look
would
like?
be where I've met this man and we've decided that the relationship we're going to have is going to be one of co-parenting. So we're going to be there, I'm going to get pregnant, we're going to have this child, and we're both going to share the responsibilities of raising this child, and we decide what each person's responsibility is going to be.
Okay. And is this, are you living together, not living together?
No, we're not living together. We're in the same country or in the same parish, yes. But when he wants to see his child, I send the child to him.
When you want to see the child, so wouldn't you have decided, listen, this child comes to you on the weekend, or the child comes to me on the weekend? Wouldn't that have to have been part of the discussion?
Well, it depends on what we discuss, because some persons want full-time co-parent, while other persons may want a more relaxed co-parenting situation.
Oh, some persons want a structured co-parent,
Right.
where they're saying Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is mine, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday is yours.
Right. I paying for school fee up to college.
Right. Okay. You
while
buying
you
the food?
While you taking care of the day-to-day expenses.
Alright,
Okay.
question.
Oh, hold on, first I want to hear your take. What could you, as a man in Jamaica, living in Jamaica, co-parent with a woman in Jamaica?
Alright, hold on. This co-parenting thing sounds selfish.
Sounds
From
selfish.
start, right?
You sure I can't hear you first?
What
You
about
loud
the
enough?
child?
What about
What
the
about
child?
what the child wants?
But the child will have two parents who want to be their parents.
No. Hold on. What about if the child wants two parents together?
But is that the child's call though?
No.
Yeah,
And not
I
only that,
okay,
too,
then.
having their parents together is something that society has created. It doesn't have to be the norm. That's just what society is saying no. That parents should be together and married.
No, not really.
Is it?
But alright, this is co-parenting that we're talking about now, so directly like a business.
Like a
3
business.
week, 3 days for you, 3 days for me, whatever.
I think if we treat co-parenting like a business, then our children will be better off.
No, sir.
Because they would have the structure.
No.
That's what you're thinking.
Yeah.
And everybody would
And
know
they would
their
have the financial
responsibility.
resources and the responsibility.
Everybody would know their first take time in the
But
pot.
hold on, I'm not hear nothing about the love yet.
But of course, the love is there.
You're gonna
No,
love your
sir.
child.
You're gonna love your child.
After you put in so much work to get this child, you're not gonna love him.
Let me give you a joke. My kids at home, they love me more than their mother. You know.
How you know
You're
that?
Well, I don't
assuming.
to explain how me know that.
You know that.
Because we play good cop, bad cop. And me always choose to be good cop. All when them do something wrong, she say, hey, you don't see that? I say, to them, I think that you are dealing with that. Alright?
So you said today, so you tell she, say, listen, I thought you were dealing with that today.
Right.
That is your responsibility today.
I think that you are dealing with that. No. In other words, she had the one who go say, don't do that, don't do that. You know me go say, come behave with yourself. Me go hug them and kiss them. She go be the one who have to go use the strap.
And the shouting tactics, and
Right.
sit down in the corner, no
Right.
sweetie today.
But to be fair, the woman usually end up with that job.
Yes, they usually do. In Jamaica, they usually do. These men are
Right.
so docile.
So when you split apart now, who get to do that? Because the people go rude, you know.
Yeah, but when the child
So
is at
who
your
the child,
house,
well, I know who
you
the child
cannot.
don't want to spend the time
Yeah,
with.
but when the child is at your house, you cannot say, I thought it's your mother who's dealing with that.
Right.
Because the mother will not be there
But
and you
that-
won't
that's
have the
a-
opportunity.
But that's where the
Yep.
problem will come now. Because guess where the problem will come now? The child now go and go back home to mommy.
Okay.
Who want to spend the whole of the time with daddy. Because daddy had a good cop. Daddy had a loving, tender, caring one. Mommy had the one who go stop him from the way he want to. Mommy had the one who go put him in a restraint. Mommy had the one who go put him in a corner.
Now quarantine.
Right. So now go on to this. So therefore, you have the problem.
Watch the
Right. That's all.
cartoon. So, but aren't we co-parenting now anyway? Half
Yes.
the households in Jamaica, the men don't live there. So, aren't we already co-parenting? because we have a house, or half of our households are headed by women. The thing, the why I would probably think about co-parenting is simply this: the men now are absent, right? Absent because they're being when they started out, some of them never expected to have any children with this union, right? So, and when the children come, they're not ready, they're not prepared, or them just plain worthless and just cannot fall in, right? Because you must expect that certain activities will bring a child, right? No, or they're not ready emotionally and financially and all of that. So if it is that they everybody, male and female, can get an opportunity to sit at the table and to just go somewhere and know that, hey, as a woman, I just want a co-parenting relationship. I don't want any intimate relationship like that. If you know that from the get-go, or I just want a sperm donor, you know that from the get-go, don't you think we would stand a better chance of this child having access to both parents? Because that's the problem we're having now. The children don't have access to both parents. So yes, we want to have them. We're saying, what about the love and children? The truth is that half of our children didn't grow up with both mother and father in the house. That's the truth. Like me, for instance, my mother leave my father, literally pack way up one night. I kid you not, and run leave him. Because she was in an abusive relationship. I mean, I could not have been more than, we're living in Independent City at the time. That is after we moved from Trenchtown, when gunmen came in on us in Trenchtown, and we moved to Independent City, and then things just got really bad.
So how old are you?
I think I could have been about 8, 9. Because we moved back to Richmond Park, catching, and then we moved to Jonestown, and she got a 2-room to rent, right? Again, because we were coming out of Jonestown before, so we literally did a 60-degree and came right back.
Not to cut you, but do you think that some men aren't involved because they don't know what's expected of them in terms of parenting their child?
I think that's part of our problem, because the men, again, didn't grow up with with 2 parents. So there's no transference of, knowledge and how you do this thing and all of that. And men are always under pressure to perform, if you know what I mean.
Right.
To do the right thing, to make sure you're a good father, you're a good husband.
And there is nobody is perfect, so you're not going to find a perfect father.
No.
And you're not going to find a perfect mother. The only problem, the ladies more contented, and the ladies more, because a man, if he no prove say him can do it, and him and Mr. Right, and him feel worthless.
Him feel worthless.
Right. Him feel worthless.
So
and
he's always trying to prove himself.
Reason why the man them always have to run away too. Some of these ladies make the man feel even more worthless. Because the man try his best, but his best still not good enough for she.
Right.
It might be good enough for the child, but not good enough for she. So she keep driving the man and pushing the man and driving the man till the man gone.
Till she drive him insane.
Right.
Must
so
run.
You have two objectives. I can run her and kill her, because them are Jamaican man have short temper bad. So the most of them normally decide, better me go one night.
Go more than kill her.
Yeah.
And that's I guess that's the thing under the stars too, because them short temper, eh?
Yeah, them short temper, and then the ladies, they use their mouth to taunt the man.
Ladies, you hear that?
Taunt the man.
Using your mouth to taunt the man. Taunt? Is that the right word, though?
Yes.
That is the only thing them can use for a man, because sometimes all the lady will come and lick you and grab you up in your shirt. And from your inside, you have no problem with that. You just say, woman, let me go.
From your inside.
But if you're outside and she do that, you have to say, no, she make me look like me a little boy.
Yeah, like you're idiot now. And
Yeah,
there's
no.
no,
Like there's no react.
Yeah, he's gonna react.
The reaction can bring violence, it can bring dust. natural say, alright, you know what? I'm gonna show them say that girl there don't mean much to me. And he's gone.
And him gone.
Can't find him.
Pastor, I'll tell you a story. I was in a taxi, just like how we're driving now, right?
Yeah.
And a man is on the side of the street sweeping, just sweeping up, and a woman comes up and she starts cussing up. Cuss. Next thing, the man take up the broom faster and run across the street and just started beating her with the broom.
Ouch.
Yeah, because she say hurtful words to him, and then if they and him say the people
Must say, low me, man. Low me. Want me out.
him just want her to go on and she not go.
Yeah, good. So she just drive him to insanity.
Yeah, she get a beat in the morning there. Me and the taxi man didn't even drive. We just stood right there because right in front of us he was beating her.
Oh my gosh. And nobody went to her rescue?
Nobody went to her rescue. Everybody else who were on the side of the road just started looking at her.
Because of course she did there cuss out the man.
She was cussing even a cuss. All drying up her clothes and
That's one of the most thing in Jamaica.
Right.
Where cause these men to leave the child.
So you're thinking that the women should be more what exactly?
All right.
Stop the taunting
And do something.
and have a conversation.
Right. Because let me give you a joke. Because me see it in the cassava piece. They were there's this girl, she don't work, you know. The man work, you know, the man go out and him do masonry work and thing and bring in the food and thing and but you know sometimes the work when you slow down. She don't work any at all, you know. And then she have the heart to cuss the man and like all the man all kind of sitting when the man not have no money.
Oh dear.
And that must drive the man eventually the man I get tired of it, you know. Because even when alright.
But first one thing though, my take on it still. There are some incomes that you earn that can only take care of you.
Right.
So if you're earning minimum wage income can only take care of one person.
Can't even take care of one person.
Can't even take care of one person.
But when I know how some people
But so it is the onus is on when we're adults to understand that kind of dynamics to you know. Is that listen, hey, as a man or a woman, I'm earning minimum wage. My little pay can't only do for me. Can't only buy food for me, pay a little light bill if we can't even do so much. So when you start add on people to your responsibility to your plate now with the minimum wage pay, then tongue and teeth are gonna meet. Because there's an extra pressure.
Right.
You understand? Can you imagine you're on minimum wage and you had 2-3 plates to the table each time? Breakfast, lunch and dinner. 2, 3, 4 plates. I face you.
clothing, housing.
Yeah, all of that. So we have to understand as adults too that we don't take on more. So this is where co-parenting might work, I think. Remember we started talking about co-parenting. So if you know, hell, my little pay here now, maybe I should go with a co-parenting. That way, this woman knows, hey, you are going to pay the school fee. And I will give the lunch money every Friday. You understand? Not you alone paying school fee, lunch money, bus fare, this, that, and the whole 9 yards.
Not only that, because you don't have an emotional entanglement with this woman. She's not over expecting.
Right.
Your responsibilities are to the child.
To the child and not to her.
Okay.
You know, to also maintain her. Because remember, you know, when you live with a woman or you live with a man, there's an expectation that there's some amount of maintenance that's gonna happen. You're gonna be responsible for this man or woman, right? And their expenses as well. So we have to the co-parenting sounds like it could work if there's a structure and an order to it.
I'm wondering if you could get an attorney to write up a co-parenting agreement.
It can work.
Why need an attorney? I think you should just can talk
You
it
don't
out.
need an attorney.
You don't need an attorney. think you can just supposed to can talk it out and reason it out.
Because
and
if
figure it out.
if the fact of the matter you have to bring an attorney, that means you're going to have a problem.
You're going to have a
down the
problem,
line.
right? That's all, because you can't communicate with each
You're gonna
other.
have a problem down
But I
the
think
line.
it should be written though. I like things in writing.
Why I like things in writing? That is a law degree in you talking.
Your marriage is in writing, don't it?
Is the marriage in writing? I've
Yes,
never
it
been
is.
married.
You sign that document so that you're married.
No, you sign the document, but
yeah.
is there an agreement that's written? Is
The
there?
vows.
Yes,
the
man.
vows.
Some of
It's
them.
an agreement.
No, well, no, some of them have written because some of them have
The prenup.
the prenup and the this and the that. So marriage is a business.
So
Me tell you,
co-parenting is a business. That's what you're thinking.
Right.
We need to
I
stop
tell
being so loosey-goosey with trial rearing. That way we'd have
I
better
remember buy
people.
buy something.
Tony wants to. What you said? Loosey goosey is the term you use.
Yes.
Stop being so loosey goosey with child rearing. Right? So you want it firm up, Tony.
Yes.
What kind of clause you would put in your agreement? Like what? What would you want to make sure?
Let me tell you, man. Hold on. This thing here
Alright,
sound
first
like
start, yeah.
this thing here sound like we are planning to go grow some robots now.
So what was that? We say, listen, this robot faulty though.
Today you take
Cancel
this
the
robot.
agreement.
Right. Today this robot over your yard and tomorrow you send him back over my yard.
Yeah. But aren't we doing that in the divorce cases?
And when mom and dad don't live together.
Yeah.
No, in
Aren't
the
we
divorce
already?
cases, hold on, in the divorce cases, this is what me I tell you the difference is now.
Where's the difference?
Because the child when get to go where he wants to go. If you have an agreement,
No, if the
saying,
child,
you know,
if the child is of
you
age to can say that. If this is
Yeah.
a baby,
no man.
1 and 2, that child has no say
No,
where he
no,
goes.
1 and 2, no, not 1 and 2. Me I talk child where, alright, like my set of children now.
Mm-hmm.
If me and my girlfriend should have split up and me decide me and my children and we go to court. I mean, I'll get them, you know.
Why you say that?
Eh?
Because they're going to say, I want to go to daddy.
Them
And you
are
think
gonna
the court
show-
is going
no.
to listen to that?
No.
When you live in a one
Hold
shed,
on, no, man.
are you not there work?
Me know me not live in a one shed.
Are you
That's
not
the
at work?
first thing.
No, I'm just saying that.
Me
So you
heart.
as a man,
Mm-hmm.
you as a man, come to the court
Mm-hmm.
with this lady because you decide to speak up and
Right.
you want your child as a good man, you want your child,
Mm-hmm.
and the court is going to look at you. So let us say you only earning X, she earning Y. You don't have a proper home, she have a proper home.
Mm-hmm.
You can't offer these children any stability according to the court system.
Mm-hmm.
She can offer stability,
Mm-hmm.
and the judge hands over the children to the mother.
And that again come back to where the children are going to suffer. Because most children get mistreated because the mother get the father, you know. When the father left, you know, no care how him and the woman have problem, you know, he love him picking, you know. But the woman now use all the spite of the father and cuss the picnic and kind of
No, I see what you mean.
Yeah, but
That's
them
why
a
you need
cuss out the picnic.
co-parenting.
That's why you
where
need
there's no
co-parenting.
entanglement between mother and father.
Father, yeah, that's why I need co-parenting.
Tony, and you still talk about the robot children, them.
Yes.
Alright.
That's why I need I'm on the side of co-parenting. Because so Tonya, would this again I ask you what would it look like? Could it be then that the man could come to your house and visit as opposed to the children going to his house?
Yes.
Could it be that he comes, picks them up, takes them for the day? And he could do that every day, literally.
Literally every day.
He could
If
pick
you want
them
to do
up.
a reno where he collects them after school, keep them with him until bring them back in the evening, that's fine.
Only hope nobody no get tired of the
The
back and
co-parenting.
forth. Right.
No, but
because
I'm
then-
saying it will happen anyway if you go through a divorce.
Yeah.
And it will happen anyway if you're not married.
Right.
If you
Yeah.
don't live together.
Yeah, but
These things is
that's
what
the
this is
same
what
thing
would
me I say.
happen.
What happen now when you don't have the sign agreement with Tony and I say?
But you don't need
and
sign
the man
agreement.
just decide saying does not bother with the co
But he could do that anyway.
Him could do that anyway.
Oh, so you're gonna left with all of the responsibility and you're gonna satisfy with all of the responsibility then.
Alright, so That says what? C4 what?
CDA or something like that.
CDA or SDA.
On the map it says hotspot bar, sports bar.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm saying that we're already co-parenting.
Yeah, it's just that sometimes somebody's unwillingly co-parenting, at least with a co-parenting situation, people are coming to the table saying, yes, this is something I actually want to do.
Right.
And nobody's forcing them to do it.
You know, and just like a normal relationship where you come in, because everybody agreeing on it, come and say, yes man, this is what I want. And I want this baby and I want this child. And the lady get pregnant and she's so happy and she's like, oh, I'm pregnant, and it's one of them jump for joy. And then down the line, why, I get too hard. Down the line, me lose all my job and I can't find the money and everything just start get for me head and me just decide. Then the same thing we co-parent. Something cannot go on in a way. Whoops! The man losing job same way co-parenting. You know, have the money. But you still have pay the school fee, me still have find the lunch money.
But
no
I'm
lunch
saying
money now come forward.
that would happen anyway because
Right.
you are already co-parenting inadvertently.
That's why I'm
When a
trying
woman
to
gets
tell
pregnant,
you.
you decide, say, okay, I'm going to hang around, stick around so I can deal with this.
That's why I'm trying
You
to
are
tell
already
you.
co-parenting.
Let me tell you what me I try to
You
say
get
about.
drawn in that already.
Let me tell you what me I try to say about this.
This particular
This
structure.
co-parenting thing is this. The only difference between the co-parenting where I go on now and this one where you're driving, bring in.
No, not bringing.
Well, this one where them are driving.
Well, that we're discussing now.
Discuss, right.
If it makes sense. Yeah.
See? The only difference is this child I gonna know him on a robot from morning. Why down the line him say, oh, mommy, how come you and daddy never there one place? How come you and daddy not sleep
But my
together?
two daughters have been co-parented and they have never asked me that question.
No. Because
You told them?
No.
Never. That thought never entered their heads.
And trust me, if a child see both parents actively involved, they're probably not going to ask you anything.
Hold on, then suppose in a school, during growing up, the pitney years that me a co-parenting child.
We're not using the term. Listen, in Jamaica, I think half the children have already been co-parented. I really think so.
But
When I was
Most of
at
us are one parent.
one parent. When I used to go parent teachers meeting, it's only one parent meeting.
yeah, but not
I
on paper.
rarely see two parents at a parent teachers.
Yeah, but not on paper. Why?
What do you mean not on paper? That's why I said don't need to be on paper.
Oh, okay.
Tony and I talk about it being on paper. But as far as I'm concerned, you already have your birth certificate. Both names are on it. You take the father's name because that's what happened in Jamaica. Or you take a double barrel name. Your mother and your father's last name parents. And you're already co-parenting. That's what I'm saying. You're already missing on the normal course of life.
That me I say, but me I say,
I could also say I was also co-parenting. My mother and father split up early.
Life is so funny.
I don't know if I was co-parenting because my father him disappear and then my mother run away and him supposed to take away and one drama happen after that. But
So they switched parenting responsibilities.
I don't know about switch. One abandoned
With a
it.
1 year break in between.
But I'm saying we are already. What Tony is saying though is, which may have a point, is that you go into this thing not being blindsided.
Right. So you're going freely.
You're going
Right?
freely.
But if you're going freely, I say, well, you can come out freely.
Yeah.
That's why she say you have to sign the agreement.
No, but you can't come
No,
out
but
just
the
as
agreement
freely.
can have whatever written in it for you to dissolve your parenting responsibilities if you want to.
Yeah, just like the divorce.
Right. That's what we're
Just like the
saying.
divorce.
That's what we're saying. It's just like an agreement like anything else.
Right.
So when you agree to marry somebody, you agree to certain terms and conditions. You're no longer like this person, or no longer like the arrangement.
So
So you can now dissolve
what
the
I am
agreement.
saying now, basically, it's not different from what's going on now because I know every marriage breakup,
No.
right? I know every co-parenting stop.
Right.
No.
Which
So
is what is that
basically,
Foster.
When basically, when a man and a woman come together,
Yeah.
all right, you say it not gonna be about no love thing more than just getting the child
Right, together.
between the two of them,
Yeah.
right? So no, that me tell you.
What?
I bet
What is your objection?
I bet they just go buy a robot.
A robot what?
Robot child.
Oh, you get the robot child. Oh, you get the robot child. You still have to make
At
some
least,
connection,
alright,
you know. We can't
alright,
build
alright,
people
alright.
outside of the
Alright.
connection.
Exactly.
Look on
Still
this.
need
Look
egg and
on this.
sperm.
Still
Look
need
on
the
this.
two of them.
When I look on this,
Yeah.
me and my girlfriend buy a car together.
Yeah. What you're saying is...
Your girlfriend. You and your
Me and
girlfriend
I buy a
car.
car.
Mm-hmm.
All right. 3 days are your one. 3 days are my one. Right? You pay for the license, me pay for the insurance. So, tired of that 3 days sitting there. I want it for 5 days today. She need it for her 3 days, so me gone na 2 days na for her day.
That would happen anyway, even if you were
Yeah.
married. And
Right.
you have to change arrangements
Yeah,
with
because the
something.
man might say, I want the child for the summer because I want to take the child for 2 months to Disney World or whatever.
Vacation.
Yeah, or vacation.
Yeah, that
At
would
that point, you
happen.
discuss it.
It's a discussion, but what we're saying is, under straight co-parenting relationship or friendship or whatever you want to call it, agreement, under co-parenting agreement, there is no intimacy involved in this creating this child. So it removes the emotions, right?
When making a decision.
When making decisions, which a lot of persons' emotions cloud their judgment.
Okay.
It removes the thing to where the woman can hold this big stick over your head, or the man hold this big stick over your head.
Farm number 7, so much farms around here.
Young stock, a Surge Island farm. But them not go out with not much. Empty.
Them have to put up
But
the
the ones that
cow.
we're driving up to had cows on them. And you
Yeah.
could have the young stock.
I can't map this because this we're gonna catch it back with the LA. I'm not know where I'm going. What's happening is that you not right in the directions, but I guess we see it on the video. So, Pastor, have we convinced you that you could go into a co-parenting?
I mean, I might
Agreement.
co-parenting already because me have that agreement going on at home.
Oh, you have it at home now
Yeah.
already.
Alright.
Actually, the road is actually on the map, you know.
We all have to work.
Roads are here. It says Surge Island too.
What you doing?
So me say, alright, look, these are your responsibility. Right, bill, cable bill, and all them internet sitting where you want, your responsibility.
Okay.
I am responsible for the food.
And that and
I
that.
am responsible for the emergency. I mean,
And the big bill them have to pay. The
well,
big one.
if the big bill then come, and you can't manage, me back them up.
But what is?
Yeah, me back them up.
Well, you know why.
No, we don't create big bills, you know.
Oh,
We
you
try
don't?
not to.
You try not to.
Right.
Well, you know why co-parenting? For me, I don't know if I would say I co-parented because I'm one of these that you just no man is involved. I'm not gonna go ask for this, ask for that, do this. No. I'm hands off. You want to do it, you do it. You don't want to do it,
Right.
don't do it. Claudia is not going to ask you to do it. My two baby father them know that about me. Not asking you. You do or you don't do. Same to me.
Right.
I know my 2 daughters are mine. I want them. I have sole responsibility. And as far as I'm concerned too, I have sole custody. Right? If you want to use the word custody. But co-parenting, I probably could co-parent if I was still in childbearing age. Is something I think I would consider. I would only consider it though if I'm not living with a man,
Okay.
because I think living with a man now, I think it would come. You may get an intimate relationship that starts to cloud it again, or hopefully strengthens. It can go either way. It can strengthen, or it can cloud and cause problems. Right? But I wouldn't want a living relationship because I don't believe in shacking up. trauma with my mother and my father.
Okay.
So I lived through that, right? I don't want to live through that again in my own life. So that's out of it for me. But I would co-parent with us living in two separate households. I can see the river bed, or river course. So we're now at Danvers Pen, everybody. We're gonna pick up at the co-parenting relationship or the co-parenting agreement some other time. But those of you, especially the women, I know you're probably thinking, you know, that Claudia and Tony might have a point there. I never thought of it that way. And that way I can get rid of Foster.
Still can't get rid of me because I'm a part of the relationship. Same way.
Still can't get rid of you. Oh my gosh.
They can get rid of Foster if they just go and buy sperm.
Oh yes.
That's another option.
That's another option.
So if you just definitely don't want the man to be involved, then
Right.
just go and buy
And you
the sperm.
the co-parenting is not going to work for you, then you could consider just buy the sperm, right, Tonya?
Right.
So there is no attachments when it comes to buying the sperm.
No.
When you buy the sperm is yours, and the owner of the sperm or the donor of the sperm cannot come and say, hey, there was a product using my sperm and I want this product.
No, they have zero rights.
Zero rights under the law. Zero. Absolutely zero.
Zero rights.
There's no way they can come back.
No.
All right, so
The only what's the word, reprieve they have is that at 18, if the child wishes to know them and they have an agreement in their, when they signed off the sperm that says yes, the child can contact me when they reach 18, then that's the only way they can know the child.
oh, gotcha. So you the lady choosing the egg. If you really don't want this man to get involved, choose an egg where the man has said he doesn't want to know.
Right.
Gotcha. All right, there you go, everybody. We're still waiting to get to Danvers Pen. I have not been this deep into St. Thomas. I must tell you, this is my first time. Tony, this is our first time coming this far into St. Thomas.
And I've only ever been on the
main.
the main,
Yeah,
the coast,
coastline. Yeah, I've never been this far.
I didn't really realize that St. Thomas had so many hills and valleys.
Well, I know the country have a lot of hills and valleys, but I didn't realize people live this deep in.
And there's cable there.
I wonder if there's water supply up here.
I see persons coming out to a standpipe.
Oh,
So there may be a main line.
a main line. Oh,
There's not another standpipe.
oh, they do have cable. One of them have internet. Let's see, cable, electricity. This is a lot of deep. Call this deep rural, everybody. This is when you don't want anybody to know where you live. You have to make an appointment. And them say, turn left, up the hill, down in the valley, go down through the 40,
Past the blue shop.
past the blue shop. That's the river course. They seem to be mining out of it. Or they cleared it for the river to come through. So first off, if a lady come to you and say, hey, I want to co-parent, what would be your, let us say you never had any children, you never had a committed relationship. She says, hey, contact you. She noticed foster daughter and children. Hey, I want to co-parent. Would you consider it?
No.
You wouldn't?
No.
What's the fundamental reason why not?
Alright, one, when I just co-parent with somebody me not know, somebody me not talk to, somebody me not sit down
Oh.
and get way.
Correspond with
Right.
that. So you want a more intimate, you want to know this
you know,
lady on a more
right, yeah.
deeper level.
Right, you have to know who we.
So what if
Because
you could
co-parent,
see?
you know, eh?
What if I could give you a spec sheet and say this lady weigh 100, this lady these are her conditions,
Right. She like dancing.
she like dance, swimming,
She plays violin.
right,
She went to this school, that school.
yes,
Her blood type is X.
right, she has no diseases, or she has these known diseases or illnesses,
Or she grew up in this parish.
Alright, hold on.
her mother and father is X.
Stop me put this in a context.
Okay.
Like this. So that means Bowl to the in a trouble.
He would be? Why?
Man has up on them because the amount of ladies that want to co-parent with him.
But he
No, but you have a choice, you know.
but he has a choice.
You know, they compared with all of
With
them.
all of them, he have a choice.
Yeah, well, right.
And besides, you to cope, I would think, Tonya, that we would have to know the men who are willing to co-parent, wouldn't we?
Right. But they're going to show themselves.
They're gonna show themselves.
Right? So it's not just any man. He's going to deliberately know that he wants to be a father.
But to raise a child,
Yeah.
right? You have to know more deeper than what they on paper.
Right. But I
You
think
mean you
if
have
you're
to know
going
the
to
mother more deeper? That's what you're thinking.
Than what's on paper.
So what the
Because
mother
you
have
want
to
to
do?
know what the future of this child will look like.
Yeah, but you're not going to just meet her today and be co-parent with her tomorrow. There's going to be a getting to know you
Yeah,
period.
but that's the
All like
problem.
6,
Well, I'm not
12
getting
months.
to know you is still going to bring some of my feelings involved.
That's if you're dating. That's if you name it dating, really. Not if you name it information gathering.
I think it's strange to co-parent one way I bring up right now because
You're saying two total strangers. Sometimes it happens like that though. Two total strangers couple together,
I know you meet him
and
in
then
a
you
bar,
meet him in
you have a couple drinks, and the next day
you're pregnant, and boom, that's it. Co-parenting right away. And sometimes not even co-parenting.
that one they don't call co-parent.
Oh, that one the
That
guys
one they
up there.
call accident or careless.
Accident.
That's not co-parenting. Accident or careless.
Okay. We have this bridge to contend with. Now we're not in a 4-wheel, but we're not in a SUV.
It's not that bad.
I would take it sideways so that your muffler don't drag.
Oh, there's water.
See? Muffler. This is a river.
We drive low car, man.
This is a river.
It's mostly
River
empty
course.
now.
Yeah. River course. Alright. So much bananas. What plant of these bananas here now? So you're not convinced about co-parenting. Well, you want a more intimate relationship. Because you want to know everything. You want to know if she will get mad if you just say hey to her. You want to know if she's a quiet type.
And we want to know the wedding of the child. You have to know the background of the
You want to know the temperament what this child might come up with. But the child might come with your temperament. You know.
Well, that would be a good thing.
Would it?
I agree, first.
Yeah,
You need
because
to get to know the person a little bit more.
my temperament is like this, you know. A smile on my face.
Yes, you always have a smile on your face. Everybody, no matter what I say to Foster, could I just cut Foster? Will you come so late? Foster, he gets mad. He does never gets mad. This, if you want a husband or a boyfriend, is Foster you want. I mean, his
I'm away to marriage.
his wife supposed to love him. I tell you, and I'm gonna tell you.
No, we still have a difference.
Wife, if you don't love Foster, you better start because you better start because I've never met a man like Foster who is so easygoing. You know? Yeah, you're easygoing, very. I mean,
everybody say, yo, you're lucky, you know.
yeah, man, she's lucky for meeting. She's lucky for meeting you, man. I tell you the truth.
We all see him show all them children.
Love, yeah, man, yeah, man. She's lucky. She's a very lucky
girl.
one.
You better make sure you take care of him.
From our first girl, she's lucky. I wish my children find men like that. Well, Rachel just have a baby, so she seems to have found somebody who's easygoing like herself, which is good. What am I know about this, a cow? Hold on. Is this the entire land? Or did we miss something here?
You sure this is the entire land he was pointing to?
I'm wondering. I see some cows over on the land. The road gets sketchy from this, and obviously there's a river coming somewhere through here, but it's empty now.
It's on bridge.
Wondering if he's to turn on the bridge. Not turning on the bridge today. We're gonna have to map this. It's an old-time bridge, you know, man. Stone bridge.
I think that just leads to the entrance of that property. Not how it
So all of this is farmlands, everybody. One little challenge that I'm not seeing. I need to see. What I forgot to check is electricity in the front.
It stopped right where he started pointing at.
That's where it stops. So at least there is electricity at the entrance of the land. Was there cable too?
I didn't pay that in. Nobody's using this road.
It used, man. It used, man.
It used because the trash will cover the
Yeah,
road.
man. It used. Big time used too. Tony, this is where I wish I drove a pickup. Pickup. Where you get water from? Oh, yeah, they have them land there now.
You think the river would produce enough?
Don't look so the river empty right now. A donkey. A donkey that over there, sir?
Three of them.
Why? Don't last, Mr. Donkey.
Only for donkey, 4 of them.
Oh, this is where I saw the cows. This is where we're stopping.